Hey everybody, it's Chonta Flowers, and today is day 54 of the 90-day video challenge. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about increasing your productivity. Now, I am not at all anybody's process expert. Matter of fact, I hate processes. They're not my thing. They're my very, very weak spot, which is why I need them and need lots of processes to get through my day, especially effectively, because I'm just not a process person. But I have been trying a couple of new things, and one of the things that I wanted to share with you, especially if you're not very process oriented and it takes you a while to actually get into a groove that's the same, because that affects our consistency when we can't do the same thing all the time, is to actually take everything away from a situation. Let me tell you what I mean by that. If you're in a business, right, you cannot control the customer. You can't control whether the customer is going to, or the client, whatever you call them, whoever you service or whomever you're giving a product to. You can't determine whether they're going to get back with you. You can't really determine whether they're going to buy or not, because you can't make them do those things. You can't make them talk back to you. You can't make them do anything. You can't 100% know what effect something is even going to have on them. What you can do and what you have control over is your actual activities. So maybe if you write them down and make sure that they're pretty much the same every day, you can control your productivity. And if you're consistent, then you'll create some momentum. I'm usually always able to look back and see where my momentum fell and see what happened when I'm having a downward slope. There's usually always some sort of key. So I have to take things and put them on the outside, because it's so easy for us to say, well, nobody's buying this month, or I'm not getting enough Facebook traffic, or my emails just aren't hitting people, or whatever. You just have to say, what am I doing, and make sure that you're doing those things. You can't falter from that because of what's going on. You can't look at what's happening right now and say, well, the email I wrote today didn't really produce today, or that post I wrote, nobody really paid attention, so I'm just not going to post tomorrow. No, that is the absolute wrong thing to do. What you have to do is you need to write down what activities will move me forward. What can I do? And then do them every day. Do them consistently. Do those at least for 30 days so that you can see where you need to tweak. You may be better at one area than another. There may be a strength there. There may be something that's working that you need to do more of, and something that you're doing that maybe you could take away. And you can find that out from keeping a record. But you have to keep a record of that. You have to do something. You have to do it consistently for a certain amount of time before you even know that. So take the other influencers out, everything else out, and then figure out, what can I do? What am I doing? What 5 things? Maybe pick five or 6 things that you should do every day. Make a very small list and then just cross them off. And don't cross the first thing off until you've actually done it. I get very caught up in doing several things at one time. It's not it. We think we're multitaskers and we're not. All it is a bunch of distractions, and you end up just not being your all with anything because you're doing just too much. Just take each thing, set it out, and say, I'm not going to do anything else until I do X. And do that thing. Just keep doing it. If you need to talk to 10 people a day, don't stop until you've talked to 10 people a day. And talk to 10 people every day for 30 days. That's 300 people, right? And then take a ratio from that and see, well, what happened when I talked to 300 people? Okay? And that's if you're in the selling. It doesn't matter what you're in, what kind of business you're in. I don't care if it's school, whatever it is. We can all take related tasks or things that we need to do, and we can put them down and take all the other influences out, because you can't control your professor, or you can't control a lot of different things. You can't control those outside things, but you can control you, and you can control what you do. So that really hit me home today, because I am very guilty of that at times myself, going all over the place and just kind of just doing, and not actually planning it out and writing it down, and allowing those other distractions to come in and say, well, this or that, instead of just saying, you know what, this is the goal, these are the steps, and this is what I'm going to do every day. When I find that I do that, I am so much more productive and effective, and that business runs in a cycle. So whatever you don't see today, in about 30 days, you'll start seeing the fruit of that. But you have to get started somewhere, and you have to be consistent and completely keep going and keep feeling. I know that that helps somebody. I know there's somebody out there that's struggling with that. I know you found some value in that. So just make sure that that's what you do. Take those 5 things, write them down. Let me know what you do to become more effective. Send a comment below. Like, share with somebody else who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.